Welcome to the channel. We're at the U.S. Army Heritage Trail located in Carlisle, Pennsylvania, just off Interstate 81. And this trail traces the history of the U.S. Army with 14 different displays. Let's go take a look at them. This is an MGM-52 Lance missile. Operation Overlord, also known as D-Day. We have all the beaches represented. It's an M109A5 SP medium howitzer. Here's a display of HESCO barriers. Barriers like these HESCO barriers were used in Afghanistan and Iraq to protect our soldiers. Here's an example of a improvised explosive device, or IED. We have a guardrail here set up. And behind the guardrail, we've got a munition hooked up to a cell phone, batteries, and a timer. Pretty cool display. We also have another one here with a munition inside of a tire. Here's a model of 1918 artillery cart. Let's check it out. Next up, we have a reproduction of a World War I German bunker. A tough nut to crack. I could just imagine. Let's take a look. Concrete stairs going in, a heavy door. Pillbox off here. Let's go inside. We have corrugated metal with ventilation holes, allowing for light to come in. The bottom has planking. This is super cool. We round the corner, we enter the pillbox. There are bunks set up. A step up, and you have the concrete structure of the pillbox. This is where the Germans would have set up their machine guns, one on each side. Tough nut to crack indeed. Up next is a Vietnam fire support base. .105 howitzer. Here's a M102 105 millimeter light towed howitzer. An M42 self-propelled anti-aircraft gun. Behind that, we've got a UH-1 Huey. We leave the Vietnam display, we come to a reproduction of the readout number 10 from the Battle of Yorktown. At the readout, we have 24-pound mortars and 18-pound guns. Next up, we have a display from Korea with an 8-inch howitzer representing the defense of Busan. This sucker is cool. Korea is this M46 tank of the Tiger Battalion. This tank has an interesting paint job on it. Behind the Cobra, we've got a Bradley. I believe this is an M60 battle tank, but I haven't been able to find a sign for it. If anyone knows if that's correct or not, let me know. Got an armored personnel carrier here. Another look at the M113 APC. This is an obstacle course to represent U.S. Army training centers. A reproduction of the Carlisle Forge from the Revolutionary War. Production of a blockhouse from the War of 1812. Firing ports cut into the sides. And there's an upstairs, but they have it blocked off. These represent what the soldiers during the Civil War would have lived in. Let's take a look inside one of them. I bet this one would be for officers. It's got a fireplace built in, nice and roomy. Not too bad. This is a smaller structure with bunks. 4 bunks in here and a fireplace. Here's an example of a cook's house. Inside, oh neat, pretty cool little stove. This is a World War II Corps area. Got a repair shop. Really nice display. That is a machinist truck in the background. Oh wow, look at that lathe, acetylene torch. That's cool.
The U.S. Army was put to try. Oftentimes, a cry was heard upon you, engineer shop truck mechanics, your attitude toward work and the ability of engineered troops to perform their mission. This exhibit included findings in horses, the tanks, jeeps, cruiser cabs, and shops. The whole range of mechanized.
Here's inside the barracks. Inside the mess hall, we've got picnic tables. We've got some really neat posters in here. Food is a weapon, don't waste it. Got another one here. Less is dangerous than careless talk. To know, silence is security. Sherman tank. To wrap things up, we have a reproduction of a World War I trench system. Let's go check it out. I'm super excited about this. Anyone who watches the channel knows that I'm a buff of World War I. Read lots of books on it. This is so cool. This is an aid station. Command post. Duck your nut. Soldiers would often name the trenches. This one's Duck Pin Alley. This is an example of a mortar pit. Direction sign towards the front. I could see it being easily to get turned around in these trenches, especially when they went for miles and miles. Here's Pine Street, a sniper's nest. We're heading towards the front. Splinter proof. Soldier could duck in here to get out of the line of shrapnel. Then we have no man's land. A machine gun post. German bunker right over there.